Hello, and thank you guys for joining to Talk with D. I'm back, everyone, and I just want to come and say hello to you guys. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I wanted to just come in here and talk to you guys today and let you know and update you guys on some things that have been going on, honey, with the tea. So, as we know, you guys know that I do, a lot of topics, a lot of popular topics. And one of my topics has been the LaTruths lately. Um, their saga continues. The drama is becoming more messy and more messy and more messy by the day. Allegedly, Miss LaTruth has called CPS, DHR, or DSS as they call it, wherever they're from. Anyway, it's Child Social Services. Allegedly, Brianna has called Child Social Services on Robert Hampton's sister, Latoya. So the back and forth has gotten so messy. Um, for months, the sister, the brother Kevin, the sister Latoya, they've been antagonizing this girl repetitively, for months since their divorce, was made public. Uh, by those two, mind you. The divorce was made public by, none other than Miss Brianna herself and Mr. LaTruth himself. So once they made it public, the situation was for everybody. So, up till now, it's been a back and forth thing. She posts about having a talk show or TV show, and he posts that he's been knowing celebrities for X, Y, and Z amount of time. She posts that she has a book, and then he's posting about his book, and he even had on his page a few days ago to go and support her, to go and buy her book. And now things have just flipped, on a side where CPS has been called on Robert Hampton's sister, Latoya. So they showed up at her house on yesterday evening. And what happened with this story is how this all escalated to a point, and actually ended up coming to a head, or to the point where we are right now. Brianna, she posted on her story that someone needs to call social services on and report Latoya for food stamp fraud and fighting her husband in front of her kids on live. And within hours, allegedly within hours, a DHR, the social worker, showed up at Latoya's home. Now, she was, to me, looked like in her life that she was waiting for a phone call or waiting for somebody to pull up. I've never seen a situation or a case where if someone has reported you to DHR or CPS or Family Social Services, that someone comes out the same exact day, within hours. Within hours, he showed up at her home. Not only that was a red flag for me. He shows up and mysteriously, because Latoya, Robert Hampton's sister, Mr. LaTruth's sister, she went live when it happened. So when he showed up, just coincidentally, the social worker had his hand like on his hip, and it was covering the license plate to the sister's car. And not only that, there's another red flag. As the guy became closer, yes, he identified himself, but I never saw a badge. I never saw him, CPS workers, they're going to flash their badge and tell you who they are, give you their employee number or what have you. This man had on a shirt with a Auto Group logo on the side of it. I'm not saying that he was not a CPS case worker. People are arguing that they are allowed to wear whatever they want to wear. They don't have a certain uniform. Here's the problem that I have with that. Not only did the CPS worker come just hours after Brianna posted that on her story and took it down, he shows up He walks through the lady's house. We still don't see him show a badge. She returned back to live. She was asking him, yeah, but it was food in the refrigerator, right? Like she wanted to brag on that there was food. And I really didn't see anything that made me believe that this was a real CPS worker. If it was, I don't really think Brianna made the call herself. Shame on her if she had seen Brianna people going over there, calling this lady and calling CPS on this lady, because now you put children involved. And that's one thing we shouldn't do. We shouldn't involve kids in adult business and adult situations. You know what I mean? I mean, who does that? Um, Matter of factly, Brianna was just live. Did she address the situation? She did not. What she did do was capitalize on the situation. She opened up boxes that she had just had delivered, which is a skincare line that she says she's coming out with. And it's just a tit for tat between her and Robert. Her and Mr. LaTruth. It's a tit for tat between them right now at this moment in time. And it's sad and unfortunate that they are thinking that they're saving receipts from Facebook and from social media, that they're going to go to court and they're going to sue each other. They're telling the sister not to go over to her house and retaliate, because now LaToya wants to go and find Brianna and physically retaliate against her. She's saying that she better get her kids out of the house, that her dad is a molester, and she's pulled up all of these receipts from the dad's background from the 1980s. Which I feel like she's reaching. The sister LaToya is reaching a little bit much for me. It's enough that Robert does his share of reaching and trying to, I don't know, be in competition with Brianna, or whatever that they're trying to do. It's just not a good look for them. It's not a good look for them, because the way that Brianna is handling things, she's moving on about her business. She is accepting all type of opportunity endeavors that is elevating her and escalating her, and as she should. And I think Robert's the only content that he has, or the sister has, or the brother Kevin has, is Brianna. At this point, if they don't mention her name, they don't get views. She just had 40,000 views within a matter of minutes on her live. So I mean, she's attracting the traffic. Mr. LaTruth, he's blaming her for him losing a lot of his followers. A lot of his views have gone down, and he's blaming people who chose or choose to support Brianna. And it's like he's trying to pull every cat out of the bag, and it's not a good look for him. I think he really needs some time on social media, some time to collect himself, some time to think, some time to gather himself as a man within his thoughts and emotions, so that he can just become stable within his thoughts. Right now, he's not stable. He continuously goes live and makes content in reference to his ex-wife, but he steady say, it's just like he says that he doesn't look like Tupac. Well, nobody ever said that you did look like Tupac, but that's a mind game that he puts out there so that he can entertain you, which he's been going on with this antic for the last, I don't know how many months. At this moment in time, he needs a break. He needs a mental break. If in fact Miss Brianna did call CPS on the young lady, Miss LaToya, it's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, and she should really be careful. Even if she didn't, and she had someone to call, or she told her followers, or she told her team Bree to go and use this type of weaponization against this young lady. It's still an unfortunate situation. But the antics are going back and forth, back and forth, and they have a lot of personal information out there about Miss Brianna. I hope that she's making the right decisions and being safe. And I really wish the two of them would just kind of really let it go. But that's all for now. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and thank you for joining Two